Recently just celebrated, of course, 6 years of marriage. Where did that go? And some people might suggest it's been nothing but a roller coaster for the last 6 years. We're talking, of course, about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, for now at least, Harry and Meghan. Now, what's interesting here is that, you see, Harry is a brand new, re-evaluated person. He's moved forward, he feels he's grown, you know, all that sort of claptrap that these therapists say. And what's interesting about this particular sort of story is seemingly now that Harry's seen the light upon Meghan. Yes, let me explain. Well, good to see you today. You all right? Yes, not bad, thank you. Yeah, well, I'm all right. Yeah, well, recovering is the thing, isn't it? You know, I don't mind sharing this with you. You can tell. I've got a cold. It started here. It's now going down here. It's annoying, isn't it? All you want to do is sit down, fall asleep. You've dropped off now. Well, no, not now, obviously, but you know what I mean. You do, don't you? Everything is just an effort, you know, and you come away thinking, oh, I can't be bothered, you know, but you have to plough on. I think, here's my thing, you see, I think you do feel better when you get out moving and that sort of thing, because I think sometimes if you spend all day in the chair with sniffles and stuff, you never feel better because you don't get yourself ready, do you? I know, you have to take your rollers out, don't you? You know what I mean? Your hair stuff. And you have to comb out and get out there, put on a bit of lippy, stand strong. It's important. Yes, you know, we can't weak, can we? We can't get weaker. Now, let me get back to your royal story of the day. Now, I just, you know, when you think about it, it's a very strange thing with Prince Harry, because if you recall, last year he was busily heavily promoting his book Spare. And one of the things you could do was a pay-per-view for him to have a therapy session with this particular man. I found it really odd, a strange way to sell a book, as one can imagine. But Prince Harry is a great advocate of therapy, thinks it's marvellous, you know. Even on that, he said, I can't believe I've got a free therapy session. Right? Now, each to their own. I'm not there to knock it. If it helps people, that's good for them. You know, can you imagine somebody sitting down with me? Oh, no, don't think they get much far, do you? But I just think I'm a bit of a common sense sort of person, and I believe you've got to look at things, look at the solution and try and work it out. Chatting with friends and family normally solves it, but some people want to talk to a complete stranger. And this is apparently where Harry and Meghan are now at real loggerheads, because he feels he's become such a new revitalised person that can take on the world, literally take on anything, even though it seems going badly, particularly with his legal cases and stuff like that, that he thinks Meghan should go down the same route. Now, what you've got to remember with Meghan Markle, you know, give her due, she's been very clever at sidestepping anything to do with mental health, her own personal issues, only the things that she sold for money in the Oprah Winfrey interview, like the suicidal thoughts or the fact that she felt totally alone and couldn't reach out to people. You know, those little bits. She's never really said, I needed assistance or I had a bad childhood, that's why I needed that sort of stuff. Harry believes, get this, and as ever we have to say allegedly, that they both could benefit from going to therapy sessions together. I kid you not. And the reason behind this, he feels that if she was able to understand what he's found out and what he's discovered about himself, there would be an unstoppable force in the world. Now, some might say this is a hand reaching out full of love, you know, guidance, whatever you want to call it. Others might say it's a strange way to continue a marriage, you know, well, just because one person's in therapy, do both need to be in therapy? But seemingly Harry, as I say, is a massive flag waver for that particular line of thought. Meghan Markle, it appears, is not, doesn't necessarily want to go down that route, and more importantly, feels that she won't be going down that route, and it would be catastrophic, to coin a phrase, if all of that got out. Either way, though, Harry's pushing hard, and this is causing, shall we say, some division within the Sussex household. What do you think? Is he right, or should she go along even just to support him? Clearly, though, if there's no camera there, no speech to be given, it's not really big enough for Meghan, is it? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.